Good evening. Welcome to RPTV News, coming to you live on this Wednesday, September 20th. We're coming to you from the JK Auto Repair Studio. I was just thinking earlier about my buddy John King. Unfortunately, my car's been running so well that I haven't had to get down and see him. Of course, let me knock on wood. That'll be the ultimate jinx. But I miss seeing my buddies down at JK's Auto Repair. John King, Zach Jones, Lance. These guys do such a great job, and they are so cool to go visit with, and I trust them completely. They do a magnificent job. JK's Auto Repair in Ozark, Missouri, 5812004. And this is the Twister Alley Raceway midweek show. Twister Alley Raceway in Butterfield, Missouri. Absolutely the top go-kart track in America. You just can't beat it. You got to get down there and check it out. Only a few races left. You want to get down there. Butterfield, Missouri, just south of Monette. Twister Alley Raceway. Come get you some, as Chip says. Hannah O. Let's see now. If you're driving down that way and maybe you see some houses and you think, boy, that's a pretty house. I like that. Let me tell you who can get you into that house. Hannah O. with Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates. Even if it's listed with someone else, she can be your realtor. She can get you into that house. Check it out. Help you get your other one sold. I promise she'll take good care of you. 417-631-7657. Hannah O. at Home Sweet Home Realty. And Austin Aziz Racing. When you're heading down there to the go-kart track, you are going to meet just one of the finest young men ever. This whole family at Austin Aziz Racing, the AAA Race Show, does it right there from his own studio. Does a fantastic job. Go give him a like. And while you're out, you want to stop by one of these magnificent stores, part of the South Fork Ranch family of stores, Sigs and Swigs in Nixa. When you're going through Monette, stop at the Whistle Stop Liquor Shop. The Busted Still in Clever, Missouri, Shiners in Aurora, Trading Post in Hartville, and Seymour Liquor and Tobacco, all wonderful stores. Those sponsors, plus Team Aziz, AAA Race Show, Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping, Titans of 10-5, Midwest Kart Racing, and the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame. And I got an announcement about them coming up very shortly. Now, when we went off the air on Sunday, NHRA was looking like it was going to wrap up from what I could tell. Boy, was I wrong. It was raining. So they postponed that event to Monday. So Monday, we had our winners here. Happened Monday afternoon, so they could get on the road again. Doug Kalita takes your top fuel. Robert Height, the funny car. Matt Hartford in the Pro Stock. And Matt Smith, the Pro Stock motorcycle. The real race of note here is that Doug Kalita, and some of you, most of you probably know if you watch much drag racing, but he is a second generation. Connie Kalita was his dad. Legendary racer. Well, Doug Kalita has won his 50th race. This one was not updated yet. All time, Tony Schumacher leads the list. Larry Dixon, Antron Brown at 58. Steve Torrance, 54. Both still active. Joe Amato, 52. And Doug Kalita now joins the 50 and above club with 50 career wins. And of course, Kenny Bernstein and Big Daddy Don Garlitz there on the list also. But a real honor for Doug Kalita to hit that half-century mark. This weekend, Super Motocross World Championships. I've been telling you all about it. If you haven't watched any motocross in years, this has been the season to watch it. And I'm telling you, this is the race to watch. Saturday night, going to return to the LA Coliseum where it all started. This is where Brian Deegan won his one race that really put him on the books. Just a legendary track. LA Coliseum and motocross go together great. Well, here's how it looks right now. Chase Sexton has a 2-point lead over Jet Lawrence, 8 points ahead of Ken Roczen, then Aaron Plessinger and Dylan Ferrandis. Now, those three at top, I'm telling you, I'm going to say these bottom three are not going to win. That's my prediction. This is what it comes down to. This is only 2 points, but that don't even matter because this is a triple points race. So actually, any of these riders could come up and steal this, but this is where it's at. Chase Sexton, Jet Lawrence, teammates for one more race, both racing for Honda, Chase Sexton moving on after this year. Virtually, this doesn't even matter. They're a dead heat here. It's going to be those two to decide who wins this. $1 million. So this one race comes down to $1 million. Second place, $500,000. $500,000 online. These guys will put each other down in a race for $10,000 and some points in a regular season race. $500,000. Oh, buddy, I cannot wait. This is going to be awesome. Over on the 250 class, RJ Hampshire, Levi Kitchen, great racers, won't be a factor. Here's your event in the 250 class. The rookie, Hayden Danger Boy Deegan, Joe Shimoda, Hunter Lawrence. 3 racers, 3 different levels of experience, 3 continents. USA, Deegan, Japan, Joe Shimoda, and from Australia, Hunter Lawrence. I have a feeling Hunter Lawrence is going to take this one. That's going to be my prediction. Hunter Lawrence will win the 250, and Jet Lawrence will win the 450. $500,000 to the winner, so $250,000 difference between first and second. And my prediction is it's going to go just like that. Hunter, Joe, Hayden Deegan, and over here on the 450, I'm telling you, it's going to be Jet Lawrence, Chase Sexton, then Ken Roczen. That's my prediction. Here it is. We've been talking about it. Told you that it was going to come up this week. We're putting it in action. The 5th annual Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame, Moto number 5. That's what we call it. Moto number 5, the 5th annual. This is coming up. We have officially opened up. We were taking nominations all along, but we've officially put out the kind of the form here. Now, I just made this. You don't have to print it off on your printer and fold it and put it in a self-addressed stamped envelope or anything like that. This is just the information I'd like to have for you. I tried to make something pretty. Who are you nominating? What era? Maybe you don't know the exact. Maybe they were in the 80s or the 50s or 2010, whatever. What class? What were they doing? Were they motocross? Were they flat track? Were they motorcycle dragster, BMX, freestyle? What were they racing or doing? Why? Tell me a little bit about them. A little bit of their accomplishments. Contact info, that'd be yours. If you have theirs, that's even better. And your name. And if you want to be kept anonymous, you can do that. I don't think we've ever really talked about who nominates people. But who, the era they're in, what their discipline they say was it BMX, freestyle, motocross, enduros, what have you. What a little bit about what they did, contact info, and who's submitting it. That is coming up very soon. We've got that open. Now, I put together this. This here is a kind of a look at the timeline of events. It could always change. And, of course, you have Randy Sheckle, Joe Burke, Tim Borgfield, and from WFO there, we've got all the racers and freestylers. This is part of the event this past year. It's going to be bigger, much bigger. It's going to be twice as big and twice as good this year. But just a little bit there. Timeline of events, kind of what we've got going on as we opened up the nominations officially today. We're going to give you 5 weeks to the end of October, and then we're going to kind of shut it down. We've always got a list, but we want to get it during that time. That'll give us 1 month to get together, discuss those nominations, the people that have been nominated, discussed, and give us an opportunity to reach out to them. We have to. There's a process. We're 5 years into this. I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit. What we need to do, and it takes time. Give us a month. Then on November 29th, a Sunday night, we will announce the selection. We will tell you who is going to be joining the 4 previous motos in the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame. And then February 10th. Why such a long time there, 3 months? We want to make sure everybody, first of all, we got to, trust me, the people, everybody that's nominated will say, well, I've got plenty of time. And then as it gets closer to, they're like, oh my gosh, I still need to get this stuff together. And it gives everyone time to ask off from work, to plan ahead, to get there, make arrangements. February 10th, Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We do it early in the day for a very good reason. We want you to be able to get there, get home safe. We don't want anybody out there driving in potential bad weather. Moto number 5, it's at the Oasis Hotel and Convention Center, 2546 North Glenstone, Springfield, Missouri, at Glenstone and I-44. If you were there with us last year, we packed a room. We were full. We're doubling it this year. We're going to go twice as big a room. Twice as big will allow for more folks, more displays, and more fun. This is going to be outstanding. I cannot wait. So if you have a nominee, again, you don't have to print that and email, do anything. Just use that as kind of a general guide. Send me a message on the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame page, to my personal page. Man, you can't find anybody easier to get a hold of than me. Speaking of motocross, this is just terrible. Terrible. Inman Motocross Track. This is in Inman, Kansas, located north-south, about halfway between Wichita, Kansas, and Salina, Kansas. The Inman Motocross Track. This past weekend had racing there. One of the campers that had families staying in it. EMS got a call about 3 unresponsive persons. There was 5 people believed to be staying in this camper. This would be Felicia Ritchie, 13-year-old Tyson Ritchie, and 10-year-old Bentley Ritchie. Felicia, 31 years of age. Carbon monoxide poisoning. No carbon monoxide detector in the camper, apparently, or it wasn't functioning. Her husband, Jason, and their 3-year-old son both survived. It's unclear at this time whether they were inside the same camper or just where they were at. The investigation is still ongoing. Felicia, Tyson, and Bentley Ritchie gone way too soon from just a tragic, avoidable incident. Carbon monoxide in their camper at Inman Motocross Track. There is a GoFundMe page set up. If you would like to contribute to that, go over to the Inman Motocross page, and there are links there. They've far surpassed the money that they had hoped to in just a couple of days. But if you have any questions about that, look at that family. It breaks my heart. So I don't know what to say. Just terrible news, and I'm heartbroken over it. Moving on. Special events this weekend, brought to you by the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame. 2024 Moto number 5 coming up February 10th, 2024. Special events this weekend. We've got a list of them here, and I've got some of the event posters. Batesville Motor Speedway on Saturday night has their points finale. Centerville Dragway in Centerville, Arkansas. Vintage racing plus a Hall of Fame induction event. Eldora Speedway, Friday and Saturday, have the World of Outlaws in USAC. I-70 Speedway on Saturday, Monster Trucks. Lakeside Speedway, Friday night, Season Championship. Lebanon Midway, Friday night, Power I-305 Sprints. Lucas Oil Speedway on Friday and Saturday have the late model Fall Brawl plus the SMSI Pure Stock Shootout. Oklahoma Sports Park has Stock Car Nationals with extra money Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Ozark Raceway Park, this is the big one. My buddies over there, Craven Moore and all of them at Ozark Raceway Park. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Starts up tomorrow with Test and Tunes. Street Machines, the Tim Slavens Memorial Street Machine Nationals. Unbelievable. There's some more news. I'll tell you about that in just a second when we get to the event poster. Salina Speedway, Thursday through Saturday, Mid-America Clash number 11. Tulsa Raceway Park this weekend has NHRA Division 4 racing. Here we go. Twister Alley Raceway, Saturday night, the Pink Out. Got a little more information about that coming up in just a second. And Valley Speedway on Saturday night, the David Rafferty Memorial. So those special events right there, plus all of the racing coming up. So here we go. That's the event poster. We'll get these all shared. Batesville Motor Speedway, $10,000 to win event there in the stock car, IMCA Stock Car Championship. We're gonna do my very best. We're gonna take a look at the weather here in a few minutes. Brought to you by Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping. I'm gonna do my very best to be at Twister Alley Raceway on Saturday night for the Pink Out. This is breast cancer awareness. I designed that there. I don't know. I'd kind of like to do something with that. Make some shirts maybe next year, something like that. I'm going to donate. I'm going to donate $50, just not to the racers. I love y'all, but I'll donate money. ORP TV will donate money for the Boogeyman coming up. This is going straight to breast cancer awareness. We're going to donate $50 to breast cancer awareness I'm going to make it $100. Let's do $100. And I'm going to do it on behalf of all the women in the Stagner family. Maureen Stagner, Mary Stagner, my daughters Lexi, Haley, Sydney, Hannah, my granddaughters Mia, Charlotte, and Ada. I hope that none of them. There's Megan and Priscilla Stagner, can't forget them, and Kylie Stagner. Man, there might be $10 for each. There may have been 10 of them. I'm not good at counting, so that's why I don't handle the money here. And that's why I make these statements, these promises of donating money down here while Mary's upstairs and can't get a hold of me. I hope that no one in my family, and I know that breast cancer took my maternal grandmother many, many, many years ago. I hope that there comes a day that none of you ever has to worry about breast cancer. So from the, let's say the veteran Stagner, Maureen Stagner, all the way down to the twins, Charlotte and Ada, let's try not to get any breast cancer ever again. We're going to donate $100 to breast cancer awareness. A little more information about that Street Machine Shootout at Ozark Raceway Park this weekend. Well, if you watch Street Outlaws, you know these two, Kamikaze Chris and Team Monza. Looks like Monza's bringing his Chevelle. What is Kamikaze Chris bringing? Well, it looks like it's a big mystery. I bet that somebody knows, but it's not his El Camino, I guess. Tim Slavin's Memorial of the 32nd Annual Street Machine Nationals. Come see your favorite Street Outlaws. Kamikaze Chris and Team Monza this weekend, Ozark Raceway Park. Tell them you heard about it here on ORP TV. And just let them know. Let them know you heard about it right here. And there's the event poster for the Tim Slavin's Memorial Street Machine Shootout with a special guest, Kamikaze Chris and Monza. Got the Four Crown Nationals going on this weekend. That's a major race. The Fall Brawl at Lucas Oil Speedway. Oklahoma Sports Park, the Stock Car Nationals. Mid-America Clash at Salina Speedway. There's that one. $1,500 to win in a couple of those classes. Lots going on. Lots of good things to get out to you. Gary Stiver, Mr. Stiver, how are you this evening? That brings us to birthdays. Birthdays brought to you by Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or both, Hannah O and Renee Frizzell can guide you through the entire process. Make it a joy to look and move into and purchase and sign your papers. All the process. They'll make it smooth. Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates, Renee Frizzell and Hannah O. Birthdays today, Denise Bagley, Ashley Daly, and Jenny Hill. Hope you ladies have a great birthday today. Coming up tomorrow, Cody Cook and Jared Monger. On Friday, I have known this guy. This is one of those things where you go, man, I knew he would like this artwork here. So hopefully Mrs. Brixey's here to see this, and I know he will too. Rad Chad Brixey, member of the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame. There he is, still doing tricks and doing some speaking at one of the events. 53. I'm going to tell you how old. I'm going to tell you exactly how old he's going to be because he's 11 months older than me. So happy birthday, happy number 53, Rad Chad Brixey. Also on Friday, Chad Vaught. On Saturday, Mr. Craig Bills. Hopefully we'll see him at the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame event in February. On Sunday, Rayla Holman and Connor Jackson. On Monday, Jim Schultz and Curtis Williams. And Tuesday, well, that's Mitch's older brother. They usually call Mitch Marty's other brother, but Marty Chance, Corey Garrison, and hopefully we'll see her at the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame. She's married to Larry Perkins, one of our inaugural members of the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame, Miss Karen Perkins. Happy birthday to all of you from ORP TV and Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates. Now here's your weekend weather. Weekend race weather brought to you by Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping, 417-893-9343. Well, I had this all prepared and then I checked it later in the day and it had all changed, so I had to redo it. Tomorrow, 81 and partly cloudy. Friday, scattered thunderstorms, 78. Ugh. Saturday, 82 and mostly cloudy. That should be dynamite. Sunday, 76, thunderstorms, doesn't matter. You'll be sitting. There's a few races going on, but most of you'll be inside. I didn't know. You know what, Miss Muhlenberg? I did not have Eli's birthday on there because we had just become friends on Facebook. So happy birthday on Saturday to Eli Muhlenberg, Mr. NASCAR Youth. But it's going to be a great weekend, turns out, for racing. Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping, 893-9343. Here we go. Got those special events. Tomorrow, Moberly and Salina, both with racing starting. On Friday night, Centerville Superspeedway, Doe Run, Eldora, Lakeside, Lebanon Midway, Lucas, North Central Arkansas Speedway, Salina, Oklahoma Sports Park. Saturday, 81 Speedway, Batesville, Callaway, Eldora, I-35, I-44, and I-70 with the monster trucks. Lucas Oil, Nevada, Salina, and Salina High Banks, both. Springfield Raceway, Valley Speedway, and again, Oklahoma Sports Park. On Sunday, Oklahoma Sports Park. They've got a long event going on there. Twister Alley Raceway, the Pink Out, Saturday night, Butterfield, Missouri. Come out, support, throw a little money in the bucket. Let's show breast cancer that we hate it and we want to get rid of it. Let's donate, turn out big. Twister Alley Raceway, Butterfield, Missouri, Saturday night for the Pink Out. Drag strips, Bonne Terre Saturday, Centerville Friday, Mocan Friday, Saturday, I believe that's just Friday and Sunday. Ozark Raceway Park, Street Machine Nationals, the 32nd annual Tim Slavens Memorial. Make sure you search them out. Look for Craven. Tell him, hey man, Stack said to tell you I was here and that I heard about it on ORP TV, and he'll be real happy about that. Tulsa Raceway Park, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All kinds of racing going on there. Pro Scene, Pro Motocross, Super Motocross Championship, the $1 million payout and $500,000 second. So $1 million on the line. Who's it going to be? Jet Lawrence, Chase Sexton, Ken Roxon. That's 3 different countries too there. You have Jet Lawrence from Australia and Chase Sexton from the U.S. and Ken Roxon from Germany. Final round Saturday night, 8:30 on the Peacock app. Texas Motor Speedway for NASCAR this week. Fort Worth, Texas Infinity Series is Saturday afternoon, 2:30 on USA. The Cup Series Sunday, also 2:30 on the USA Network. NHRA, they had to hit the road fast after that Monday race because this week they are in Concord, North Carolina at the ZMAX Dragway. Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock, FS1 for the finals. That is going to do it. We ran just almost late, but we got her done. Thank you so much. I want to tell you, I had a family member asking for, this is former family, having some health issues. I'm just going to leave it at, Tell people you love them. You never know when you're going to say, man, I wish I'd have told them one more time that I love them. If you got somebody in your life you care about, tell them. Don't wait. You can always send me a message, orptvmedia@gmail.com, or a text at 417-872-9854. Tell us about who you think's going to win this weekend in motocross. Who do you think's going to win at the racetracks? Who's going to, I don't know. Tell me how much you think the 49ers are going to smoke the Giants by tomorrow night. Whatever you got, send it to us. Send us those nominations for the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame. And make sure you join us back here Sunday night, 6 p.m. for ORP TV Live. Don't forget, we'll be at Twister Alley Raceway Saturday night donating money. I challenge you, throw in some money too, even if it's $1 or $2. Everybody there throws in $1, that'd be a pretty good turnout. For ORP TV, I'm Stag. Hey, I love you guys. From the Hollywood side in Los Angeles, California, I'm Stag, and you're watching ORP TV.
Goodbye. See you next time.
ORP TV.
Here for ORP TV, we try to have a lot of fun.